Hey, what's up, class? It's Martin Tellez for GLG105, and this is my moon presentation. Found a good moon song. So let's get into it. My next slide is the moon's formation, and there's many theories here about the moon's formation. The one I chose is the giant impact. And so they say a rock the size of Mars slammed into the Earth. And shortly after that, the moon began forming from all this debris here. And you can see here how it formed. That's a giant impact theory. My next slide here is the moon's surface. So it does have a solid iron core and a mantle and a crust, like most of the other planets and like the Earth. Here's some pictures right here of the moon's surface. And what I found interesting about this was that the impacts of the asteroids and comets over the years have grounded up the surface of the moon into fragments ranging from huge boulders to powder. You can see that like powder substance there. So nearly the entire moon is covered by a rubble pile of charcoal gray powdery dust and rocky debris, and that's called lunar regolith. My next slide here is my fascinating fact, and I found that there are moonquakes on the moon, similar to the Earth's earthquakes. And it was discovered by the Apollo astronauts who used seismometers during their visits to the moon. And they figured out it was coming from several miles below the surface. They're thought to be caused by the gravitational pull of Earth. Sometimes tiny fractures appear at the surface and gas escapes. They're much weaker than the largest earthquakes, though they can last for up to an hour. My next slide here is, should we go back to the moon? Well, my thoughts are no. We should not go back to the moon. I think it costs too much money. The potential loss of life. We've been there once. We know what it's like. It's unhospitable for human life. So I think we should stay out of space, at least the moon, and concentrate on solving our Earth's problems, because we have a lot of stuff to do down here on Earth. So those are my thoughts. And here are my works cited, my references page. Take a look here. And I thank everyone for watching my presentation, and I'll see you at the next report mission.